Hello, and welcome to the vlog for chapter 4 of the Magical Readathon. This chapter has had a very slow start because of multiple things that we won't get into because I already talked about them in chapter 3's vlog. So we're gonna start fresh. Chapter 4, we are just found out about Chamber of Secrets and we're trying to find out what exactly that is. We're doing digging, we're asking questions. All we've found out so far is that there's the rumor that Salazar Slytherin made this hidden chamber back at the foundation of Hogwarts. So our first reading prompt is to read a book that starts with the letter S for Slytherin. And for that prompt, I picked Summer of Salt by Katrina Leno. I'm already about halfway through this book. I say already, it's taken me like a week and a half to get to that point. But it's a really, really good book. I'm loving it so much. It's a very atmospheric book. It's a very atmospheric story. It takes place on this little island in the ocean, as islands are. Yeah, so it has that atmosphere of being kind of dark and stormy and isolated, and as isolated cultures tend to have, they have some very kind of quirky traditions. One of the ones for this island is there's a family who have kind of witchy powers that no one really talks about. Everyone knows about it, but you don't talk about it, not directly. Like, you can go and ask them for help, but it has to be in like this really indirect way. And one of the daughters in the family, Georgina, who is the main character of the story, she does not have any magical powers. And basically it's known within the family that if you don't have any magical powers by your 18th birthday, then they're never going to come. So this is, the story takes place in the summer before Georgina and her twin sister Mary leave for college. So they have about 2 months before their 18th birthday. Mary does have magical powers. She's able to just float. She can't really fly. They stress that she can't fly, but she can float like a few inches off the ground, and if she jumps out of like a window, an upper story window, then she'll just kind of like gently float down to safety. But Georgina does not have any powers whatsoever and feels that they are not going to show up before her 18th birthday. So she's going to go off to college, off on the mainland, and she's kind of planning to stay out on the mainland. She's not really feeling the need to return to this island. Another big part of the story is there's this bird that some people on the island believe is the great-great-grandmother of this magical family, who we don't really know why was turned into a bird. The bird comes back to the island every summer, tries to lay eggs, but the eggs never hatch. There's this big following of this one solitary bird that basically runs the entire tourism industry for this island. The magical family that I talked about, they run an inn, and every summer their inn is fully booked to capacity with all of these bird watchers that come to the island specifically for this one bird, Annabella. A really, really good book. I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm loving the setting. I love me a dark, stormy ocean setting. I really do. So I love that. I really like Georgina. I really like her perspective. I think she's got a really good, she's a sensible character. I like that. I like my characters to be sensible. Like, make good choices. Like, you don't have to be the smartest person in the room, but just have some common sense. And that's what Georgina has. I really like that. So yeah, really enjoying it so far. Like I said, I'm almost exactly halfway through the book. It's a pretty quick read. I don't know why I said that. Again, I've been reading it for a week and a half. I don't think I'm in a slump of any sort. It's just, holidays and coming back to work after being gone for 2 weeks and just getting back into the routine of life. So, yeah. Hoping to get some more reading done today. I do have to work tomorrow. I have duty tomorrow, so I'm going to be on the ship all day. It's kind of hit or miss on those days if I'm going to get any reading done or not, but I will update you at some time. Hopefully sooner than 3 weeks. It is 4:30 on Saturday. I've gotten no reading done because work just wants to keep slapping me in the face, basically. Yeah. Finally got the office myself, but I only have like 15 minutes before our evening muster, so I guess I'll try again after dinner, and we'll see what happens. Wish me luck. Okay guys, it is now Sunday. I don't have a reading update for you because I haven't done any reading yet, but I did want to show you. I went out in town today, this afternoon, to get my nails done, and then across the street from my nail place is a used bookstore. It's called Verbatim Books. I've been there a couple of times before. It's really nice. It was surprisingly crowded today. I wasn't expecting it, but very pleasantly surprised. Always good to see a lot of people in the bookstore. But because of that, I felt awkward and really didn't get any filming done there. So, now that I'm back home, I thought I'd show you the books I got because I'm very, very excited about them. First off, I got this beautiful, look at that gold foiling, beautiful copy of, it's Charlotte's Web, and then it's also got Stuart Little and The Trumpet of the Swan by E.B. White, who is just fabulous. I love all these books. They are cornerstones of my, yes, I see you, hello. The cat's needy. I see you. Hi, you want to say hi? You want to say hi? No? You just want cuddles? That's okay. Yes. So I was very excited to find that. Also found, and I can't believe this, it's just serendipitous. That's the word. It is absolutely serendipitous. So, backstory. I found out a couple weeks ago that Brian Jacques, who is the author of the Redwall series, passed away. He passed away back in 2011. Like I said, I only just found out about it a couple weeks ago. Happenstance, right around New Year's, and because I found out about it right around New Year's, I decided to make it one of my, I don't know if you'd call it a New Year's resolution, a reading goal for the year, is to read the full Redwall series in order. Because I love the Redwall books. Again, another cornerstone of my childhood. But I have not read all of them. And when I was reading them, back in like 9, 10, 11 years old, I was just picking up whatever at the library. I wasn't reading them in order at all. Yeah, so my goal for the year was to read the full series in chronological order. And you're not going to believe this. Not only did they have almost the entire series in hardcover, they were all signed. All signed. I couldn't believe it. I don't know. I hope I don't regret this decision. I did not buy all of them. Because like I said, they had, I don't know if they had the whole series because I think there's about 20 books total, and there was only about 10 there. But yeah, I couldn't believe it. But because I'm a responsible adult who has other bills she has to pay, I only bought 3. I got Lord Brocktree. So I got Jack. I see you. I see you. Your existence is valid. Can you just wait for 2 seconds, please? Okay, so Lord Brocktree. This is chronologically the first one. I don't know when it was published, but look at this. It's signed. Can you see that? I could not believe it when I saw that. I've never seen a signed copy of his work. I'm so excited to have that. So yeah, I got Lord Brocktree, because that's the first one chronologically in the series. And then I also got the actual Redwall edition, also signed. I think this is like the 10th in the series, but this is the main Redwall book. This is the one that I read like multiple times as a kid. I probably read this like I've probably read this at least 5 times by now. So that's awesome. And then I also got The Legend of Luke, because my plan for this reading goal was I wanted to listen to them all on audiobook, because all the audiobooks are narrated by the author with like a full cast. So they're very, very... Ow. Hey. Someone needs his nail clipped. Just scratched the hell out of my toe. Anyway, what was I saying? You made me lose my train of thought, Cat. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, so all the audiobooks are really, really well done with, like I said, read by the author with a full cast. So my plan for this reading goal was to do them all in order with reading with the audiobooks. I wasn't planning on reading the actual physical edition. But Audible doesn't have a couple of the audiobooks, and Legend of Luke is one of them. So that was why I picked up that one. And I limited myself to 3. It was still $50, but worth it. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you because I was really, really excited, and I can't believe, like I said, that was just pure serendipity that those should show up right after I'd made the goal. So yeah, I'm gonna go pay attention to the cat now because he clearly doesn't share my time well. Okay, I've just been sitting here enjoying my book with my morning coffee, and hello. And this book, oh my goodness, hello Jack. Hi. Do you need attention right now? Right this second? Hi. Okay, so this book, up to this point, has been, I guess you'd say, an ambling sort of story. Like, it has a plot and everything, but it hasn't been in a hurry to get through the story, which is, I've been enjoying. No complaints whatsoever. But this ambling little story just suddenly took a swerve, and literally in like the last 10 pages, we've had murder confession, love confession, involuntary animal transformation, another murder confession, and then literally the next sentence is the barn roof collapsing. And I'm just like, where did this all come from? Seriously. Where did it come from, buddy? Do you know? Do you know? just finished Summer Assault, and it was really good, guys. I don't really know how to describe end of books without spoilers, so I'll just say I really enjoyed it. I love the setting, love the characters. My only real complaint is it was a predictable story. I don't think there was anything that really surprised me. But having said that, I agreed with / enjoyed every direction the author took this story, so not really a major complaint. Yeah, 4.5 stars. Really enjoyed that. Next, going back to the Magical Readathon prompts. If you remember, we have just discovered the Chamber of Secrets, or we've just found out about the Chamber of Secrets, and we are now trying to find out more about it. And we think Malfoy is probably involved in some way. So we are brewing the Polyjuice Potion to go sniff out some clues that way. So, scene is, you're brewing the Polyjuice Potion, and you got a choice between if you want to go get the parts, the fingernail clippings and whatnot from Crabbe and Goyle, or if you want to just stay and stir the cauldron. And the third option is if you want to go gather the remaining herbs that you need for the potion. And I picked go gather herbs. And so my reading prompt for that was to read a book with some sort of plant on the cover. And for that, I've gone with Truly Devious by Maureen Johnson. I believe what I know about this is it's about a girl who goes to a fancy boarding school. It just says private school, but I think it's a boarding school. And her big thing is she wants to be a detective. And so when she gets to this new school, she finds out this old cold case, really, really old cold case from the founding of the school. And yeah, it's supposed to be it's really good. It's got some really, really good reviews. I'm very excited about it. It's been a while since I've read a good mystery, so I'm excited about this one. And it's good timing too to be starting a fresh book right now. Tomorrow's going to be one of those hurry up and wait kind of military days, so it'll be good to have a fresh new book because I think I'm going to be set around a lot tomorrow. Okay, it's like 2 minutes later, and I just want to say this is one of my all-time favorite book dedications. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Stop these. I have a question for the group. Does anyone else, when they first get home from work or anywhere from leaving the house, have to carry their cat around like a small child for several minutes until they are calm and have been refilled up with love and attention? Anybody? Anybody? Yes, thank you. What? What? I know. Did you have a rough day? Was it so hard? Yeah. Was it just so stressful? Yeah. You poor thing. You poor thing. Goodness. Then what'd you do? Oh. Wow.
Yeah, I know. You're such a trooper. No one understands how stressful your life is. I know. They just don't get it. No one knows. No one knows. I know.
All right, I am back home. Did not get as much reading done as I expected to at today's gun shoot because wonder of wonders, well, actually not. I was about to say, like, by some miracle, but actually, it's because my name starts with a B now. So I'm like at the front of the line for all these type of events. So I got to go shoot like first, which was really, really nice. So I only got a little bit of reading done. I'm on like page 50 of Truly Devious. Loving it. Oh my gosh, it's so fun. A bunch of the like reviewers for it related it to Agatha Christie, which, yes, very much so. So, loving that so far. Like I said, I'm home now, and I'm running some water into the bubble bath real quick. Get myself some ice water for that, and then I'm gonna take a nice long bubble bath and read for like an hour. I'm thinking like an hour. Good morning. It is Sunday morning. I've just been chilling on the couch with Jack, reading Truly Devious. I am about a third of the way through right now. It's very good. I am loving the characters. I really like the setting. It's interesting to me. So our main character, Stevie, she wants to solve the mystery of this kidnapping slash murder that happened in the 1930s at the boarding school that she's now going to. And she got invested into this because she's all about, she's very into true crime. And she's listening to all these true crime podcasts and following all these websites and all this stuff. It's just interesting to me because late last year, like in August, September of last year, recently discovered myself this whole world of true crime and all the podcasts and everything that are in that. Yeah, so I just thought that was interesting timing wise for it just to pop back up so soon after I had discovered it. Um, but yeah, I had set my timer. I only let myself read for an hour because, as I said, it's Sunday. I haven't read for the last 3 days because work has been busy. A good busy. It's been a good busy. For those of you who don't know, my ship has been powered off. We've been doing a major overhaul for the last like 9 months, and now we're finally coming to the end, and all the equipment's starting to come back online, and that's hectic, but in a good way. It's like I'm actually doing my real job again because while my equipment was all turned off, there wasn't really anything for us to do, but they couldn't just have us not work. So the last 9 months of my work life has just been a lot of busy work, honestly. But oh, the chin scratches. The chin scratches right there. Sorry. um, yeah. So work is busy, but it's a good busy, and I will take that over mindless busy work that has been the last 9 months. So that's all good, but it does mean that I actually have like adulting that I have to get caught up on this Sunday, so I can't lay in bed and read all day, which is why, hence, set the timer for an hour, got to read for an hour, now I have to get up and actually do stuff, and hopefully I'll get all my stuff done and be able to come back and read tonight, and that'll be good. That's the plan. Yeah, it's 6:30 p.m. I feel I've put in a proper amount of adulting for the day, so I'm gonna go read some more now. Okay, thanks, bye.